Hello, everybody. This is Casey. We're here to do our spiritual talk tonight. How is everybody? End of January already. This year's already gone fast. And I hope everybody got all their releasing stuff yesterday up for the full moon. Okay. Couple people coming in. Just seems to take a while for them to come up. How is everybody? How you doing, hon? I meant to ask you, hon, did you get a gift around the new moon? We haven't had our meeting yet. I was going to try to do that this weekend. See if we've got everybody coming in tonight. It's still a gift. It's money is the universe in action. I don't know how I'm doing. Doctor says I'm improving, but honest to God, yesterday I could almost feel myself slipping away. I was so sick. But I had a dream. Now, see, I listened to my body. I had a dream last night to check into the iron and the B12 content on beets. This has, I know it's got 343% of what you need of B12. And it's supposed to have high iron too, but it doesn't mention it in here. It doesn't do me any good to go to the hospital because they just tell me it's anemia and it's not life-threatening. Sugars, sodium, vitamin C, 48%, vitamin B, 307%, potassium, 4.11%. But apparently there is a lot of iron in beets. So I took some of that this morning and I do feel a little better today. So I'm going to keep taking this every day. I'm better today. So it's the doctors don't listen. Well, my doctor listens, but yeah. I just had a B12 shot on Tuesday, so it shouldn't have been too bad on yesterday. It usually lasts 5 days. So I don't, and I keep telling him, I was so mad at my cardiologist because I keep telling him I have celiac. The foods I eat affect me. And I went in this last time and he said, I didn't know you had celiac. When were you diagnosed with that? And I said, about 20 years ago. Yeah, well, I went in and yeah. I have issues with doctors. I'm sorry. Doing better today, though. Do you know that they pulled last week's video for a week? Because the ringtone on my phone. Yeah, I have an oxygen monitor. It jumps between 89 and 95. Yeah. But the thing is, it's not showing up. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, they pulled it for a whole week because it's considered a copyright violation. I said, what the hell? So I looked it up, and in 2006, ringtones were deleted from that. So, and David doesn't type very good, so the one that's been coming in, he wants to do a live with me. So that ought to be interesting because he's so resistant to everything. Yeah, Elle let me know that they put it back on yesterday. Yeah. Well, YouTube has a list of stuff, but like I said, ringtones are exempt from that. Yeah. So that was interesting. I made sure I turned my phone off this time. If David calls me again because he's frustrated because he can't type, it's the computers monitor. The computers monitor everything. They look for certain things like music. So I fought it. But it says, but I was reading that if the people that are complaining that it's a copyright violation don't follow through on it, they only keep the video out 5 days. I wonder if they sent out notifications tonight. That's okay. We can sit and talk. Yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of companies are taking care of advantage of a lot of things right now. So, how are you going to put your gift? Okay. How are you going to put your gift on your shield, hun? Are you going to put it as a dollar sign? You're going to put it as coins? Just curious. I think my gift was appreciation from my family. Aha. Good for you. How are you feeling anyway, hun? It's interesting because Tuesday and Wednesday, I was so bored out of my mind. I wanted to go somewhere and do something. And then all of a sudden yesterday, it crashed. So it's like, I need to get out and do something. Just don't have the energy to do it right now. I guess I asked one of my little gals that's a medical intuitive that's like one of my kids. I said, am I getting better? And she goes, yeah, you just need to keep continually resting. And it's like, well, I went to the grocery store this morning and had to come home and take an hour nap. I was taking 6,000 units of vitamin D a day, and my specialist told me to go down to 4,000 units a day. Yeah, and vitamin D fights viruses. If you go back and look at some of the research for the Spanish flu epidemic, when they put up tents, hi Beth, how are you, hon? When they put up tents outside during the Spanish influenza, the people that were outside in the tents did much better than the people in the hospitals. And that's probably due to vitamin D, because they were getting more fresh air and they were getting more sunshine. So that's a good lesson to learn. I was beginning to think nobody got notifications but Snow Queen. So I didn't have any agenda for tonight because I've been in a loop. So if you guys have any questions or any topics that you want to talk about tonight, let me know. We'll work on it. You are special. You're all special. We're all special. I was telling Snow Queen that they took down the video last Friday night because of my ringtone on my phone. They said it was a copyright. But ringtones are exempt from copyright. And they finally put it back up again yesterday. And that was interesting because we didn't have that many people talk last week, but it shows there was 251 views. Yeah, I do listen to my body and rest. And like I said, I had a dream. I keep asking my body, what do I need to know to make you feel better? And then I had a dream, and so I ordered the beets. I got this powder this time, but I reordered it again as pills. So this builds up nitric oxide in the body, which helps heal. It's gets rid of an inflammation. It doesn't show who watched it, but it shows how many people came in and out. Okay, so Beth, have you ever learned the yes-no technique with your body? Simple little techniques, hon. The universe is simple. It's us that complicates everything. So you could teach your body yes, no. Have you ever heard us talk about that, hon? So what you do is my nose is going crazy tonight. So what you do is you sit down and you relax. And you think about some things that just make you happy, make you joyful. Scan your body and see how it's relaxed, how it feels. That's your yes. Okay. So I had one gal. Okay. So then think about him and see how your body reacts. Does it tense up? Does it tighten up? Does it stay relaxed? Start asking questions. What do I need to be aware with this relationship? This potential relationship. Universe, what do I need to be aware of for this potential relationship? So sometimes, yeah, if somebody stumps you like that, maybe you need to sit back and relax and just enjoy it and see what happens. And this is something that Tiffany and I have talked about, that when your twin flame does not do the work to have the relationship, sometimes the universe will bring in another high vibe relationship for you. Hi, MM. How are you tonight? And yes, Valentine's Day is coming. Oh, yes, Valentine's Day. I think mine's coming back, but we'll see what happens. I had a dream. I'm hanging in there, MM. So we don't have a particular topic tonight, MM. If you've got any spiritual subjects or anything that you want to talk about, we talk about everything on here. It's not just spirituality. We end up talking about everything. Just remember that men are simple. They're not our best friends. We look at every detail. We try to balance everything out, and men just keep everything simple. And I'm not saying they're stupid or anything. I'm just saying that yeah, they're not complicated like us. When I first started this channel, some of the girls were laughing. I was telling them about a little book. It's about this thick. Hi, Fairy Lily. How are you tonight? So I was telling them about the book, and it was talking about men and relationships, and this lady did a lot of work. And we were talking about some of the things in it, and they said, no. That can't be a book about men. It should be 1,200 pages. I said, no, honey, we're the 1,200 pages. They're the 80 pages. You're shielding here until 8th of March. So how are you tonight, Fairy Lily? So I've been teaching everybody, you can visualize an egg shape around you. And on the outside of that egg shape, put a mirror. So any energy that's coming at you is deflected back to whoever it's coming from. See if that helps any, hun. And also, the other technique is, who does it belong to? Okay, so I want you to give me the first number that pops into your head when I ask you this question. What percentage of those headaches are yours? First number that pops in your head, hun. If you don't give me the first number, then you're overthinking it. 0%? Okay. Send it back to source for further learning, or send it back to whoever it came from for further learning with love and consciousness, so they're aware of what they're doing. So when you first started experiencing the headaches, Send it back. You know, I have some people that are totally resistant sending it back to whoever it came from because they don't want to hurt them. So if you don't want to do that, so send it back to source for further learning. A little different. It's still going to get changed. So try that, hon, and see if that helps. I hope it helps. You're welcome. And I think that, okay, so I've been promoting, instead of New Year's affirmations, I say I allow myself. I am now allowing myself statements. Sorry, guys, my nose is going crazy tonight for some reason. I am now allowing myself to be able to shield myself from all this negative energy. We have to believe that we can do that. We have to believe that we can do anything. It's like I was having a conversation with somebody today. She was talking about, she's got a condition where she has high iron in her blood. She goes, I wish there was some way to send my high iron to somebody that needs it. And I said, well, I don't know why you couldn't. It's all energy. So when I send out my homeopathy, sometimes I send out homeopathy for people. You put the person's name here, and you put the medium of what you want to send to them here. And I told her, don't believe it's not possible. And she's a shaman. She's a shaman. She goes, you're right. You're right. We just limit ourselves with our belief systems. Are we going to have a quiet Friday night here? I forget what she called the condition. But some people, her dad has it too. But some people have so much, they get such high iron in their bodies that they have to have blood drained. What's it called? Here it is. This is what it's called, hun. No, they just take blood out. They just take blood out. So she's real careful to monitor everything that she eats. Not a transfusion. They take blood out. Yeah. Now, with me being anemic, if it gets bad enough, that I would need a transfusion. It's technically Saturday there. Yeah. Yeah. Friday night here. What time is it? It's 7:01 here, hon. That's what she was saying. But the thing is, I'm not iron deficient. I'm B12 deficient. And I'm going in for B12 shots once a week. Ugh. 8 shots. I may have to go in for B12 shots for the rest of my life because of the celiac. But I'm looking for ways to heal the intestinal tract. I know a tablespoon of chia seeds chewed every day also helps heal the intestinal tract. So I'm trying to do that too. And since I'm resistant to B12 but you know what's funny is I changed the type of calcium I'm taking from one kind to 5 different kinds of magnesium. And my fingernails they're growing and they're not weak and they're not splitting, and so I'm absorbing some things. But malabsorption can be caused from medicines or celiac or all kinds of things. Yeah. And my doctor has a bunch of things under his belt. He's a medical doctor. He's a chiropractor. He's studied some. He's a naturopath. The only thing he doesn't have, I had a chiropractor that had everything. The only thing he doesn't have is the Chinese medicine. Mine was just a lack of magnesium. Yes. I am now allowing myself to have strong fingernails. I am now allowing myself to have healthy hair. So it's interesting because the subliminals help get past the subconscious mind. We have to allow them to work. And the reason a lot of affirmations don't work is because we have underlying belief systems that keep them from working. We have to clear the belief systems. Yeah. We have to clear the underlying belief systems, points of view about how things should be, so that we can allow in finding who we are and what's true for us. And it's kind of interesting because I have a Facebook and somebody brought in, she was asking how to clear some stuff. And I told her, well, we need to clear those points of view and belief systems, cultural beliefs, family beliefs about how things should be. We need to clear away all that stuff so we can find out what our own truth is. But we need to clear all those points of view and belief systems that are holding us back from being who we are. I know 2 people that are so busy, so afraid of doing something wrong and hurting people that they make choices and decisions based on everybody else, not themselves. And they've lost who they are. They've buried exactly who they are. And that's sad. And they both have high ego too. It's fun. You know, all I could do is sit back and watch it play out. If they ask for help them. But if they don't, just listen to what they have to say, you know. We can't step in and take on everybody else's karma. That's so hard to do. As a healer, that's what I had to learn. Is you can go in and plant seeds, and if they're ready for it, if they're open and receptive to it, then the seeds will grow. You know, you may have an alternative method that will totally help them, but they have such a strong belief system that only doctors know anything, that they won't try anything else, you know? So all you can do is plant a seed. A good example of that is of planting the seed is Trump followers. If you tell them enough how it should be, then they're going to believe it. That's just an example. Yeah. Exactly. And you know, Tiffany keeps telling me, "Oh, I'm so grateful for you. You changing your life." And I said, "I'm not the one that changed your life. I supplied the tools. I planted the seed. You're the one that's done the work. You're the one that used the tools in order to make the changes. You were the one that was open and receptive to everything. She's the hero. Anybody that uses the tools. You know, that's why I started this channel, is for, well, things are, some things are better. One of the reasons I started this channel is because, you know, nobody teaches the basics of spirituality. And how are we going to change the world if somebody doesn't show us that there are other options available and we have a support system for each other? You know? Some things are better in the politics, but some things have gone underground. And I'm just, you know, and I told somebody the other day, you know what? You're so busy spreading hate and judgment that you're not open to any possibilities of things changing. They didn't like that. But I do think we're going in the right steps. I do think that there, you know, I think in this lifetime, I think we're in a lifetime of instant karma. So some of the things that the Republicans have pulled in the past, the Democrats now have the possibility of polling now, and the Democrats are crying foul. So this is instant karma, you know? It's okay for them to pull it, but not somebody else. Again, I'm right and you're wrong. I told somebody the other day, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Because everybody's different. Everybody has a different point of view. Everybody has a different truth. It's crazy. It seems like that's coming up more and more and more. So Fairy Lily, you might want to check into some B vitamins too to see if that'll help with your hair. You know, my oldest daughter had a condition to where she had she was getting severe headaches, just like her head was splitting open, and she would end up in the emergency room, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her till I think this third time she went in. They decided that she had too much fluid in her spinal column, so they would go in and they would do they would take they would do a spinal tap to take fluids out of her spine to relieve the pressure. They said, we don't know what causes it. Well, she started doing some research, and it was caffeine. the alternative people were taking people off of caffeine and they were clearing it up. It just builds up. It just builds up. And so they would go in and take some fluid out in order to relieve the pressure. But like I said, she, like her mom, did some research and caffeine. So a lot of women are going in and it's especially women. They're going in and have spinal taps done to take fluid out to relieve the pressure, and those hurt. And it's just caffeine. She quit caffeine and she hasn't had any problems at all yet. The body's going to do what it needs to do to protect itself. And caffeine's triggering something. Yeah. She's been, like I said, she hasn't had it done once since she stopped all the caffeine. Yes, you can. And they hurt like hell. That's one of the most painful things I've ever had. And they expect you to sit there and hold still. Have any of you watched Outlander? Oh my God. Every time she does a surgery, my toes curl up. Can you imagine having a surgery without modern conveniences? Oh. You would if your head was splitting open, hun. Yeah, I'm sure we have gone through surgeries in many lifetimes without any modern stuff, but just the idea of it makes me cringe my toes. So, a lot of cluster headaches are caused by lack of magnesium, hun. Hi, teardrops and roses. How you doing tonight? Let me see if I can find that one for you. Snow Queen. Let me find that. I'm hanging in there, girl. Having ups and down days. Where are my orders? Okay. Magnesium complex. It's got 5 different forms of magnesium in it. Okay, I switched from the magnesium that I was taking. This one's got 5 forms of magnesium in it. You may want to check on it because you may not be on the right magnesium, or it may be that you need the combination of the 5. Like I said, my fingernails have shifted. I've quit having leg cramps in the middle of the night. I've not been having migraines. So you might want to look into it, hun. You may just not be on the right magnesium. How are you and your husband both doing after the virus, hun? Yeah, this one's got 5 different types of magnesium, but I still have to occasionally take some magnesium citrate, the natural calm. Okay. Occasionally, not very often. Hey, Beth. Is that something the doctors give you? Are you taking your vitamin D, hon? Okay. Okay, Al, we'll be waiting for you, hon. Old enough to be your mother. Oh, how are you? Oh, it looks like we have some. I do have stepkids. I do have stepkids. How do you say Sarah Jevsky Strogo? I'm in the United States, hon. Where are you at? You're in Bosnia. You're all from the Balkan? Biden is our president. Yeah. I know where Balkan is. I know where Bosnia is. And Biden is, yeah, not 75 years. Not yet. Take you to America, huh? I don't know. At this point, a lot of Americans are leaving the country, hon. Not that old either. Oh. Some people are going to Canada. Some people are going to, well, some people have moved to Italy. Some people are moving to the Honduras. That's okay, hon. I know you'll be here as long as you can because I know it's 2 in the morning there. So what time is it in Bosnia, in the Balkan? It's like 2:20 in the morning where Snow Queen is. Man, I must really be sick if I look like I'm 68 years old now. 3:20 in the morning, yeah. So we're talking spirituality. If you have any spiritual questions, then you can ask those. Of course, we do talk about a little bit of everything on here too. Oh, you want to go to ISIS? Why would you want to do something self-destructive like that? Why would you let somebody have control over what you think, say, and do? Just curious. We're here to be our own people, not to buy into other people's truths. You're flying. Oh my goodness. I think we're all angels. We just need to find our own truth. They told you you're bad guys. I think Biden is more focused on the United States than he is with what's going on in the rest of the world at this point in time. We've got so many things going on here that we need to focus on what's going on here. If you go back and look at history, the United States pretty much stayed in its own sector of the world until World War II. And then after World War II, they started being everybody's police force. But now we need to pull back and take care of the people here. I'm not saying no, I voted for an alternative. When I look at something like ISIS, they control your ideology, they control your thinking, they program you. You're a doctor for politics. Oh my gosh. So what I teach here is that we're supposed to be individuals, okay? We're programmed by our cultures, our families, our society, by the world, what's right and wrong, okay? And everybody's got their own different point of view, okay, about what is right and wrong. The thing is, we're here to find our own truth. Everybody's got a different truth. And we need to get past the ideology that I'm right, you're wrong. And we need to learn to honor each other's differences. 99% of the wars this world has had has been over religion. But if you take all those religions, put them side by side, they do have a lot of similarities. But then humanity has stepped in and said, well, no, according to different points of view, it should be this or should be that. I think that 9/11 was such a tragedy, and I think it was I think that it was pre-planned. I think it was an inside job. I think that we may never know the truth. Text message. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Oh. Who is Angela Merkel? And where is Beth? Oh. I am. Okay. I don't know what. Are you in Germany, Pink Panther? Yeah, German Prime Minister. Yeah. You're from Munich? I have my ancestors. We can go back to like the 1400s in Germany. Actually, it was considered Dutch back then. Yeah. I usually don't talk about politics. Now, I know back in probably the 80s, one of my girlfriends' daughter went, she got a Eurail pass and went through the country. When she got to Germany, a lot of the students cornered her and kept telling them, "Oh, we know all kinds of things about the United States. Well, you know about our country, but you've got to understand. You guys are focused on the United States, okay? And how many hundreds of other countries are out there?" Yeah, Germany's an awesome country. There's a lot of awesome countries out there. But is that $1,600 only from the COVID? I know some people that have gone over to Germany to study international business, and they just have to pay their living expenses. And Beth, I made you a moderator, hon. So, Pink Panther, you've had a very interesting life. I don't want to say hard life because I don't want to put the negativity on your life. You've learned a lot of major, major lessons. Good, 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 good. Focus on the positive. Focus on finding out what's true for you. Oh, you guys are crazy. Okay, you guys are turning into trolls. So, truly, is it too late to change your life and agree to disagree with other people? Hell, I think these guys are trolls. No, 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 don't hide. We were having a decent conversation until they got crazy. How are you tonight, Elle? What is it? Oh, the name of the... So when I was telling you to check on counterindications before, I think it's WebMD is one of them. You can look for counterindications. Hi, Gabby. WebMD, you can look up like Irish moth, and you could look up counterindications. And there's another one. I was going to look it up today. I can't for the life of me think of what it was. But when I went to school for integrative therapeutic practices, they were, we had to do research on herbs and oh my gosh. One of them just subscribed to my channel. Okay, so do some visualization around that too, hon. How much of that pain, okay, what percentage of that pain that you're having in your crown is yours, Elle? What percentage of that pain in your crown is yours? Because there's a lot of people on Facebook that are complaining about the same things. Seems to be an energetic thing that's going on. And then two, you being an empath, you may have 5% of it. Hi, Austin. That's funny. I can't believe one of the trolls subscribed to me. So, no, just give me a number. Okay, Gabby, 1111 usually means that you're on the right track and the universe is trying to communicate with you. And 555, I'm not sure. Let me look it up. Angel number. What does it say? It's a sign that you've been focusing on the past and wondering whether you made the right decisions. You often consider what your life might be like if you had chosen a different career or married somebody else. It's a combination. Oh, it's a sign also of big changes to come. I should know that. 5 is whenever you it's a love and relationships, meaning romance and passion. Okay. And it says it will not be experienced all the time because challenges and difficulties in relationships always present themselves. It's the deepest and most profound angel message. The numerical row is considered to be holy. It represents huge changes in your life. I don't know all the numbers, but we can always look them up. Okay, well then ask your pendulum, hon. Yes, big changes. So that made sense, hon? You can always Google angel number like 555. Elle is really, really good at numerology. Things are getting crazy at hospitals. Ah, yeah, Austin has an awesome channel. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many different points of view and belief systems around different things. Yeah. Yeah. 5 is ruled by Mars. That's crazy. Austin, are you any good at telling if a relationship can come in or is coming in or not? Did they also tell you that you can change your name, but it also takes a few years in order for it to take effect? Okay, now that's a point of view. Why am I buying into that? That it takes a little bit of time. So what do you look for in a chart to see if a relationship's coming in, hon? You look at like a progressive. What do you mean when you see twos? So Gabby wants to know about what is the meaning of Mars. Numerology. The headache is 100% yours? Okay. Because I was thinking maybe 20% of it was yours and you're picking up everybody else's stuff. So there are some garlic pills that are good for blood pressure. Okay. Okay. This is what I was going to tell you. Okay. Beets. Check into beets. Okay. Because this will help. It supports cardio health, supports blood pressure, and promotes natural energy. So beets also produce nitric oxide. Excuse me, nitric oxide in the blood, which stops inflammation. Yeah, Mars is. But this has lots of iron and B12 in it, so I started it today. Girl, I thought I was dying yesterday. I thought I was dying yesterday. I thought I could actually feel myself slipping away. And I got up this morning and hit the B12 big time and started on the organic beets. Feed your circulation by activating essential nitric oxide in the body. I did order something different today. I ordered pills instead of the liquid. Austin does some good work. I just need to work on me right now. Yeah. Austin, yeah, people are starting to recognize him. He's very calm. He's very direct. Yeah. He deserves it. I just haven't been listening to anything. I went to the store today and come home and took an hour nap. It's just crazy. Yeah. Austin's going to hit 1,000 before I do. Congratulations, Austin. I'm happy for you. So last Friday night, they just remember this, Austin, okay? Last Friday night, they blocked my live because of the ringtone on my phone. Your chair went flying in the air, hit your ceiling fan, and one of the fan blades broke off and missed me by a few inches, but destroyed your floor. But how are you? Did you get hurt? That's weird that your chair went flying into the air like that. Hi, Reedy. How you doing tonight, hon? You're alive? Yes. But did you hurt yourself when you fell? That was a weird accident. How's your lockdown over there, hon? If you're okay, in a situation like that, you could try some arnica, probably a 60C, or some ledum, a 60C. That would help take care of you some of your aches and pains. Yeah, you got to take care of that high blood pressure. Now, I had a niece that she couldn't take any pills. Her blood pressure went up, so she was eating fresh garlic. Okay. And then she's burping garlic all day. But she would take fresh garlic and it would bring her blood pressure down immediately. But that's hard. That's hard. Fresh garlic straight like that. So, can you fix the fan? And is your chair in one piece? Wow. And can the floor be fixed? As long as you're okay, though. You do know that you can buy blades at the store. You can replace the blades, and it'd probably be cheaper than what the landlord's gonna charge you. Wow. The whole fan's messed up. Now, I had a little tiny fan in my room, and it finally went out. And I use Free Cycle. So somebody was giving away 2 ceiling fans. So I went over and got the ceiling fans and had my landlord change out the ceiling fan. And now he's got an extra fan. He didn't have to charge me for it. Wow. The most important thing is take care of you, okay? Where was your daughter when all this was happening, Elle? She thought it was funny. That is bizarre for the chair to go flying up in the air like that. That is crazy. Did you sage the house? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm waiting for Casey to come on because I'm curious about how her week went after we did her readings. It's like things were going to be really shook up this week. So, Elle, I would also check and see if you've got a lot of ley lines under your good. Maybe your insurance will cover the fan and the floor. Yeah, I carry renter's insurance. After I listened to all the people here, I'm in a fourplex, and one of the fourplexes over here behind us had a fire, and it ruined everybody's stuff in all four of them. And Elle, I want you to let go of any resistance you have to money coming in. You're so busy fighting I get the feeling you're so busy fighting for your money on one hand that you're creating a blockage. I would work on I am now. Oh, cool. I am now allowing money to flow into my life with ease. It's like the more you're fighting for your money, the more you're creating a resistance. Does that make sense? Yes. Show me your labels. Good. You know what was interesting is I was talking to somebody today that's looking for a house, and I kept getting a maybe on her getting the house, but I kept telling her, don't give up because the other offer that came through is going to fall through. So it'd be interesting to see if they go back and accept her offer. Start throwing it into a violet flame or fire or something. Yeah. See those labels. Those are pretty. I like the colors. It's kind of a peach color, huh? So peach it would be like something intellectual and something emotional too. Hmm. Very pretty. It looks good with the gold lids. Very pretty. Yeah, I kept telling this person was buying the house. I said, "They're just hang on. Maybe they won't." I hang on because in case the first offer doesn't go through. So it'd be interesting to see how this plays out. It just seems like all of a sudden my intuition is. You're welcome, Beth. You get to be one of the movers and shakers on the channel, hun. Elle will be telling everybody about her wonderful products when she's ready. So, what else is going on in everybody's week? Did you guys write up a release list yesterday? Actually, you could do it today because it's within the time frame. The Knight of Cups. Well, everybody keeps telling me twin flames coming back. And after the dream I had the other night where you came back older, but with muddy clothes, I'd be coming back in disgrace. Yeah. Well, whether it's him or not, somebody's coming in. I think somebody's coming in. I don't know how it can be anybody else because there's just was that a fly? Are we getting flies already? Oh, come on. Okay. Flies are pests. I need to look up that. That was bizarre. I didn't think there was any flies. That is weird. Alerting you to changes, coming changes in your life. Everything you know so far is turning upside down. Flies warn you that you need to be ready and calm when changes start. It, in some ways, represents a warning. They have a great capacity to observe from a great distance where food can be attained. It can symbolize quick and abrupt changes in your thoughts, emotions, and endeavors are afoot. Rapid changes in all aspects of your life are happening now. Therefore, move quickly, even in unfavorable and uncomfortable conditions. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sun card, happiness, joy, celebration, fulfillment on all levels. And I'm just waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting. And you're just shuffling to shuffle. Austin, tell us more about your music. Elle, ask who this Knight of Cups is. Clarify. My show, we got 6 people. Austin, Beth, and where the money resides. I know Snow Queen's here. She's just not talking right now. I'm working on your album. Yeah. Yeah. You can always share your music with us. Sun card clarified by Hangman. Oh. I had a reading done for Miguel on Keen. And she said, that was for my Knight of Cups. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. Yep. 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 It's still an earth sign. Yeah. I'm telling you, Elle, if he messages me, you're going to be getting a message from me. He'll be the first one. Are you gonna release him on YouTube, hon? Are you gonna put it on Amazon? That's the thing. You need to put it on Amazon. Fire signs can do it all. It's kind of funny because you clarified with the Sun and the Hangman. Those are major arcana. And then the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Can you tell time frame? Austin, do you know how to do time frame with your cards and stuff? And Knight of Cups again. Oh my God. Well, you have a good night, Beth. You're welcome here anytime, hun. Yes, until next time. We'll be waiting to see you. So how do you tell time frame, Austin? Teach me something here. You have an awesome weekend, Beth. I thought Casey'd be in by now. I want to know how her week went. I'm trying to think that there's I keep thinking, okay, so WebMD shows counterindications and cautions for herbs. There's also another one, and I can't think of what it is, but the government started a website, and it compares alternative medicines and stuff. Page of Wands and Hangman. So it's not happening anytime soon. But what's funny is everybody kept talking about Aquarius season, but there's a lot of Aquarius season going on this year. I thought maybe it was the end of this month. Valentine's Day. To Pisces, which is April. Actually, it's March. Because the oldest son is March 14th. Yeah, Age of Aquarius. He could come back 10 years from now. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But if you look at the numerology this year also, it talks about relationships. And Leon had saw me meeting somebody in February, a bunch of people in February. I said, that's funny. How am I supposed to meet anybody when I don't go anywhere? Don't do anything, and I'm home sick all the time. I'm so tired of this. So tired of this. I actually thought I felt like I was dying yesterday. I could feel myself slipping away. It was so bad. And then today I started these beets, and it seemed to make a difference. Somebody recommended coffee meets bagel. And I have 23-year-olds. For men's doctor. I've never heard of Dr. Mystical. I don't ever in my life remember being sick like this. Yeah, what time tomorrow, Austin? Now, David wants to come in and do a live with me because he's not good at typing. He wants to ask his questions live. 9 p.m. your time, Austin? Well, if you don't have blood and you're not making enough red blood cells, then that, yeah. I don't think it's sepsis. But that's oh, this is crazy. He tells me, well, your blood's improving, you're getting better. And it's like, what the hell? And they all act like I'm nuts, when I tell them food affects me. Sepsis. There's no sign of infection. The red blood cells are not, unless I'm just not building up any. What's happening is I don't have enough red blood cells. I don't have enough oxygen in the red blood cells, and I'm not creating enough red blood cells so that I feel like I'm suffocating all the time. Oh, honey, you hit that on the nose. You hit everything on the nose last week and this week. I am open and receptive to an apology, and everything's going to have to start all over again from the very, very beginning. I'll ask him about it on Tuesday. I kind of wonder if I don't have a sinus infection. That makes you feel crappy too. Oh, Austin, you've got a lot of changes going on. Well, this is a 5-year too. Be open and receptive to this apology. Yeah. That's one of the things I thought. If he does come back, we're going to have to start all over again from the beginning, and we're going to have to start as friends. So did your coworker find another job, Austin? I think if it was sepsis, hun, I think that I wouldn't respond to the B12, because I take this too. Okay, he gives me the B12 shots once a week, but I also take this. It's absorbed under the tongue. I'm going to have to go on out. And I've been taking this a lot. A lot. I'm going to have to... Yeah. This is B12, B6, and folic acid. Did you get your cashier job, though, Austin? Did they finally train you for your cashier's job? So you're losing a lot of people. You're going through a lot of changes. And this year you'll probably get your own apartment? Mm-hmm. What number year are you in a personal year, Austin? This is a 5-year, and I'm a number 6, which talks about relationships coming in. You're yeah, major shifts. Major shifts. Major shifts and a year of change. Oh, lots of growth, Austin. Yeah, I feel pretty awful. And you know I've been having kidney problems since May, and lack of B12 will cause kidney damage, organ damage. Yeah, I'll ask, hon. Because when I looked at the white blood cells were within normal range. I'm glad, Elle. I'm glad. My blood sugar's been normal. My white blood cells have been normal. It's just the red blood cells and the size of the red blood cells has been crazy. And and he did blood tests last week, and Tuesday he said things were improving. So I don't know what the hell happened yesterday. But then again, like I said, I got up and took a bunch of the B12 and started the beets. So we'll see what happens. My blood sugar has ran 100 here for all my life. Yes. You might add I am now allowing myself to easily get rid of I am now allowing myself to have debt forgiveness from the IRS. I didn't even see what they said. That was quick. I am now allowing my debt to the IRS to be resolved with ease. It was a disgusting message. Yeah. Yeah, I think the trolls are out tonight. Oh my gosh. I think it is going to be troll night, huh? It makes sense, Austin. I kind of wonder if I'm not the divine masculine. I kind of wondered about that a few times lately. Yeah. What I thought was interesting is that one troll earlier subscribed to my channel. I said, oh no, I need to go in and take it off. Yeah. Well, you know you're coming up in the world when you have trolls. Yes, let's all manifest Casey. It could be that Leon's on tonight. There's a way to go in and take them off. Yeah. Yeah, I have to look through because I took somebody with an S name off. Took me a while to find it, and it's been a while since I did that, so I probably won't remember. I'll have to go back in and look again. Well, I just thought it was interesting that one of the trolls actually subscribed to me because they usually don't subscribe to you. I did have one guy come in one night. He was on here for a while. Yeah. I had one guy come in. He was coming in for a while and talking to everybody. And then he disappeared. He came back and gave me a bunch of compliments, but he's stalking one of the other people that no longer does readings because the tarot community is so crazy, she said. She's getting stalked by this guy. And now she won't come on YouTube at all. Yeah. Got to follow that intuition and knowing. And I'm happy you are using the I allow myself. I think those are such powerful statements. Like I said, I just get this information in sometimes in the middle of the night, you know? And like last night, I woke up this morning knowing I just needed to take the beets. Yeah. Yeah. I always thought you were going to take a trip with all your friends. Because I know when you asked if it was only open to women and they said no, I thought you were going to take that trip to Southern California, Southern Florida with them. Yeah, he even her and I talked about it. She reported it to the FBI, and then she found out that he actually broke into her FedEx account and got her address. It's crazy. Yeah, she won't even talk to me. She doesn't want to talk to anybody from the tarot community, and I don't blame her. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame her. Somebody that's obsessed with you. Somebody that's obsessed with you. I miss her too. I messaged her. I said, "Well, how are you doing?" And she just messaged back, "Okay." Yeah. I didn't have a stalker, but I don't do online dating because there's too many weird people on there that could stalk you. Oh my God. That'd be so scary. I, my sister, okay, my sister was terrified of everything. She had a stalker, an old boyfriend that followed her around apartment to apartment for years. This lady drew this stuff to her. She was so paranoid. She'd be home, her and her kids at night while her husband was out drinking and with the other ladies. She'd be home with her and her kids, and somebody'd come and be banging on the back door, and she'd go look, and there'd be nobody there. So she was scared to death all the time of everything. Everything that could possibly go bad used to happen to her because she was so fearful. She drew it to her. How did you deal with your stalker, Austin? Oh my God. I would have changed your phone number and well, like Al says, you have a balanced energy, Austin. I'd say that 90% of who I have following me are women also. But Austin, you're the only man that comes in here on Friday nights. And you're welcome. We need your energy, your point of view. So if I have a guest that's David, you guys don't have to come in if you don't want to see his stubborn. Yes, we love yeah, that's why I said we need him. We love having him here. Yeah. He doesn't say much. I'm warning you. Yeah, so yeah, transmute those fears, throw them into the violet flame or fire or yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure that all of us have been together in several lifetimes. I'm sure we've all been a group in several lifetimes. And I'd say we probably have 7 people that come in consistently to talk on Friday nights. So I'm making notes. I haven't got through the first chakra yet because, like I said, it's just been a crazy week. You threw her name in the fire? Yeah. Forgot what I was going to say. Oh, and the chakra personalities. I'm making notes on them, and then one of these nights we'll go through. When I finish the book, we'll go through and talk about the different personality types and stuff. It's something we can talk about on here. I just haven't been able to focus. I can't watch TV. I can't read. I've been an avid reader all my life. I just can't focus. I'm bored to death. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. It's like, what the hell? There's got to be a reason for this. I am now allowing myself to be healthy. I thought about skipping ahead and seeing what, because Elle picked up. She said I was sixth chakra. I think we probably all have some solar plexus tendencies. Because I think following that, because a lot of times the intuition shows up in the third chakra. I also want to go. I have these old books. I wanted to talk about the 12 powers of man. It's kind of interesting because the 12 powers of man correspond to the 12 apostles. And I want to do talks on the archangels and each ray that they come in on. I've been planning all this stuff, but it's just, I don't know. What I need to do is quit figuring out why I'm sick and just listen to my body on what I need. Yeah, I'm definitely not myself. I get foggy headed, and when I start getting foggy headed, I know that the oxygen levels are down. Yeah. That's why I haven't been doing, I haven't done the astrology readings. I did Sunday night, I did readings. But I'm trying to come on earlier too if I'm going to do readings and yeah. Part of this might be astrologically, I was feeling so bad yesterday. It's like I sat down and I closed my eyes and I could almost feel myself slipping away. It was that bad. And then I thought, if I'm going to be sick like this all the time, why am I even here? I can't function. And then, like I said, today it's better. If I have to live my life feeling like this the rest of my life, I don't even want to be here. It's that bad. So maybe I'm just clearing out stuff from past life. Maybe, well, I don't know. I've been asking my body for a long time. What do I need to know? Because, like I said, I think this has been going on for a couple years because I've been having some breathing problems for a couple years. And your body stores 3 to 5 years worth of B12 in it. And if I'm down so low, I have to get shots. That's bad. That's bad. And it's malabsorption. I even take 2 prenatal vitamins a day and I'm just not absorbing the B vitamins. So I need to quit trying to figure it out. That makes sense too. But has that been going on since May? Because I got really sick in May. No, June. Because I ended up in the hospital in July. Yeah, my intestines, yeah. The celiac. and damage from. I need to. Like I said, I keep asking my body questions, and then I get awarenesses here and there. I'm hoping that chia seeds, a tablespoon of chia seeds a day will help heal the intestinal tract. So I'm doing that too, to see if that'll help. Now I'm doing the beets. That's very healing. Beets are a superfood. Yeah. Since the beginning of 2020, yeah. Yeah. Been in Aries for a while, since the beginning of 2020, yeah. Now, Austin, didn't you say you saw this virus until 2022 or 2023? And I was talking about karma earlier. The people from Boston were asking me political questions. And I was talking 2022, yeah. They were asking me political questions, and I said, I think, we're in a lifetime of instant karma. It's kind of funny. The Republicans have used a lot of these tricks and stuff to bypass the Democrats and push things through. And now the Democrats are trying to do the same thing, and they're crying foul. Instant karma. It just needs to come into balance for the people. And that's where we come in and start visualizing positive changes. We're the light workers. We should be bringing in, anchoring the light and the energy and the healing. They just sanctioned the Johnson & Johnson vaccine that's only 66% effective. I think they said that, I think I was reading that if the vaccine is 65% effective, that it's considered successful. That's here. And they're thinking that the vaccine does not cover the one that's coming from Africa right now. There was another healthcare worker in California that just died because he just got the second vaccine. And I was reading an article earlier about a man. Hospitals are getting crazy. This man went to the hospital twice with chest pains, and they sent him home with ibuprofen. He went in a third time the other night. They wouldn't even see him. They wouldn't even see him. And his wife met him in the parking lot, and he died in the parking lot. That hospital's in trouble. It's crazy. See, I can't take the vaccine. I get sick just from a freaking pneumonia shot or a flu shot. I made that comment on morning events. I said I can't take the shots because I have bad reactions, and somebody said, "Rest in peace." But I could go camping this summer when I get well. Yeah. You know, the government's been having a fit. That makes sense, Elle. That makes sense. I need to be well enough to go camping this summer. And I was reading the website for the sand dunes, Elle. We can make reservations starting this month. And we can have up to 8 people at each campsite. And I have a discount card for campsites and to get in the park. It's been an interesting week. I have one parking site out here, and I was so sick the other day, well, last week, that, well, that's because I did too much. Because I went to Parker and got water and groceries and saw the doctor, and by the time I got home, I couldn't even get out of the car. So I have parking for one car here. I parked the little car. I moved it over and parked the other one up here too. And the landlord's been here a couple times and he hasn't complained. 8 of Swords, stuck in my head. Can't make a choice. Can't make a decision. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I feel like with being sick. How you doing, hon? That's okay. We're still here. We're still talking. What do you think it is, Elle? It's not him, is it? That's me because I am so tired and frustrated with this being sick. And Doc keeps telling me, you haven't been exposed to COVID, have you? You haven't had COVID, have you? And I said, you would know because you're the one that keeps doing the COVID tests. Deep-rooted or past karmic fears. Yeah. Well, you know, if you look, I haven't looked up blood. I need to look up. I have a Louise Hay book that talks about what illnesses correspond to what emotions and stuff. And I know, yeah. And I am picking up some of it. Yeah. I am picking up other people's stuff too. To let it all go. I think that's part of what I came out of to do in this lifetime is clear patterns of being sick. So it's Clear all anxieties. I'm kind of worried about, and burdens, mental conflicts. See, that reminds me, okay, so the eagle's my totem. When a crow crawls on the back of an eagle and pecks its neck, it doesn't fight back. What it does is it rises up into the clouds where the oxygen is thinner and the crow falls off, or the raven falls off. So rise, yeah. And I just told somebody to expand out their energy out into the universe. Yeah, I need to do that more. Well, this illness has got me stuck in the now. Yes. No, you're not making that any of that up. Yes. And if you, this is one of the things that I tell you guys, if you want to change something, make a choice, change it. But I guess I'm just so stuck in the being sick that I'm not allowing myself to see the future. Because being sick is hard. Two of Wands, choices and decisions. Choose a pathway. Makes a lot of sense. See, I need you guys to remind me what I teach you. Choose a pathway. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, Elle. Makes a lot of sense. And you know, and it doesn't help being stuck at home. Can't go anywhere, can't visit anybody. The only social interaction that I really have is with you guys. So it's like, it just stuck in that energy, stuck in that, yeah. Everything's right here stuck in my face. I'm should be focusing on the now. And I'm focusing on the past and worrying about the future. And that's not good. I want to travel more, even if it's just packing up the car. Even if it's just packing up the car and just traveling all over. That's what I want to do. Okay? I want to pack up the car, try to get a little camper, pull it around, and just travel the United States for a couple weeks at a time. I want to see all the states. I want to go up and see Amy in Alaska. Yeah, and there's a book out there called The Road Less Traveled too. Yeah. I've been doing that my whole life. I've been weird and unusual my whole life, taking a path that nobody else takes. My whole life. Elle, did you get your stimulus? Here's an article right now. Which one? This $600 one. It says, still waiting for your stimulus check? Owe taxes, you might not see a dime. They didn't add any protections in this time, so any stimulus that comes through, if you owe back taxes, they may hold it. Yeah. Huh. We may be waiting until March for the 1400, hun. But if you owe back taxes, then they'll take your stimulus. Casey, there she is. We've been manifesting you. We've been manifesting you. So how was your week? How was your week, honey? You and Elle are the movers and shakers of the site now. So what happened with your week? I was curious after the way your reading came out the other day. You said you were gonna shake things up. Everything is shook. Yeah, because it was like yesterday was nuts. Wow. So my reading wasn't too far off anyway. That's crazy. Yesterday was a full moon too, hon. Full moon. Full moon. Yeah, because the main thing I remember about the cards was that there was going to be lots of shakeups. Yes. In Leo. Ah. Casey, the mover and shaker. The woman with an alternative point of view that can be peacemaker. Yes, we're all sending you hugs, son. We know how you work hard. The manifesting lady. I still think that you're going to get a promotion or shift it around somehow. I'm glad you had some time off to be able to take a half a day off. Brisket, huh? Yum. Your review is Monday? You got this, girl. You got this. You're the manifesting queen. You already know what you got? They should give you extra brownie points just for being the mover and shaker and the peacemaker. Do you have Libra anywhere in your chart, hon? Because I know you're Gemini, but what's your moon and your rising? And where's your Mars at? Sun, Moon, and Mercury are all in Gemini. So where is your rising? All 10th house. Your north. Oh, yeah, that's a challenge. Rising Leo. Yeah. So the North Node is what you came in to learn, which would be peacemaker. Yeah. Yeah. Where's your sun, moon, and rising teardrops? I love that, Elle. I love that. Did you make the brisket or did you order it in? I got one of them box things that you put together. I couldn't use the sauce, but I was able to make 2 vegetables and garlic butter, mashed potatoes, and some chicken. Yes, yes, yes. Capricorn, Venus, Moon, Scorpio rising. Okay, Cappy, Sun, Venus, Moon, and Scorpio, rising Pisces. So you got a little bit of fire to you, girl. Are you talking to me, Elle? Mine is so Libra central that it's just crazy. Both me and tears. Mine's, girl, mine's more Libra than anything. I think 5 of the planets are all Libra. Yeah. I like astro.com because it also gives you the opportunity, gives you a short report forecast for free. Natal chart. Oh, I wanted to look at the progressed moon. Where is it? Progressed moon. Progressed planets. Natals, transits, progressions. My ascendant is Libra. Everything's Libra. Sun, moon, rising. Sun, moon, Mercury, Neptune, and my rising, and my, what else? Are all in Libra. Venus is in Scorpio. Mars is in Capricorn. Jupiter's in Cancer. Saturn's in Scorpio. Uranus is in Cancer. Pluto's in Leo. True Node and Chiron are in Capricorn. Got a lot to learn about Capricorn, don't I? Yeah. So my true node is Capricorn. Your Pluto's in Libra too? Yeah. My Pluto's in Leo. Right now, okay. So for my progressed, my sun, okay. So Mercury is getting ready to switch signs. So that is interesting. So where is that at? Which sign is that in? Because progressed planets talk about where you are. Mercury's in Scorpio right now for me. Wow. Yeah, Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow until like the 20th. We've been in the shadow period the last couple weeks. Back up your computers. So Mercury is going retrograde in the planet it was in last year when the virus hit. My Aquarius. Where's my Aquarius? I don't have anything in Aquarius. My whole right, almost the whole right-hand side of the chart is empty, except for Capricorn. Yeah, I don't have anything in Aquarius. Yeah, Sun and Mercury are in Aquarius for all of us. I don't show Aquarius in any of the houses, hun. I don't know how to send you. Well, maybe. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, I'm not showing Aquarius in anything. Let me pull it up on here and I'll send it to you. Come on. My Capricorn is in Mars. My Capricorn's in Mars. Mars, yeah, Capricorn, Mars, True Node, and Chiron. So you pulled up transits, but go back and look at Casey. Go back and look at your chart and ask for the progressed. Ask for the progressed and transits. Natal, progressed, and transits. Because it'd be interesting to see where your progressed moon is. Okay. Capricorn is Mars. I asked somebody one time, I said, why? What did I ever do to deserve Capricorn daughters? And somebody said, I'll bet you anything that your Mars is in Capricorn. And it's like, oh, yeah. That would be my 4th house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'd be my 4th house. Oh, you remembered. Horoscopes. Where is my... Extended agree. Ah, no wonder your reading showed, yeah, some interesting things. Middle chart. Show the chart. Okay. Oh, I don't have anything in the 5th house. I have it in the 4th house. Come on. Won't let me paste it. Come on. Are you going to let me paste it or not? Won't let me send it. Yeah, definitely feeling bored and stuck right now. Okay, Ellen won't let me send you my chart. Hit paste and it won't go on. Must be too big. And of course you don't have a Facebook. Oh. Hey, Brittany, how are you tonight? Okay. Maybe I can send it this way. So how are you tonight, Brittany? We're kind of talking astrological stuff. Okay, so what I do is okay. With the progressed charts, what happens is every day of your life, you move through all the different charts. So with mine, the sun right now, okay, I was born with it in Libra, but right now it's in, with the progression, it's in my 3rd house. So you might want to look at progressed sun in 3rd house for an example, okay? My moon My moon is in my 6th house, my progressed moon. So you would look up progressed moon in 6th house. Progressed is in the 10th house, yeah. Ah, for school purposes, huh? I'm glad you like the Debbie Ford book. Everybody that I have recommended it to that has read it is gone through some changes. Okay, but it moves. Okay, so do you have anything that's like 28, 29? So my Mercury is in 29, and at 30 degrees it shifts over to the next sign, and it changes some of the stuff that you're going through. Oh, shit. So my Mercury is in Capricorn right now. No? Yeah, it is. So I am getting ready to move from Capricorn into Sagittarius for my progressed moon. So that will shift some of the energy I'm going through. My Mars is also shifting. Oh, yeah, it's right on the very edge. It's shifting from the 5th house into the 6th house. Oh. Thanks to Casey, I am able to order new frames because one of my nose pads was broke, and I wouldn't have been able to get them without Casey. So I ordered new frames so I could put my glasses into the new frames. Thank you, Casey. Yes, thanks to you. For your donation, hon. Midheaven. I'm not sure. Where's my midheaven? The very top of my chart. I think Austin gets tired of us sometimes. Well, he's got to get up super early, too, to go to work tomorrow, probably. So my midheaven is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My 10th house. No, my 9th house. My 10th house. Yeah. It's always your 10th house? Okay. What? Are you hungry or what? It's that time of night, huh? Oh my goodness. My goodness, Mom.
Oh, it's a puppy. It's a puppy. Yes. Her's a funny girl. Yes, her is. Her's a funny girl.
10th house is your career and social standing. Oh my God, girl. Let's see. That's Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay, what sign is this? 10th house is what is my 10th house? I don't know what it is. Okay, so this is Virgo. That's Leo. Cancer. Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. Yeah. Why'd they cancel your brisket order? Oh, I had that in this lifetime. What? Who timed out? Oh, okay. I thought somebody timed out Casey. Oh. So I lost my mother in this lifetime at age 11, and I had a negative father relationship. Sagittarius midheaven people are on the move. They need a career that allows them new places, explore foreign lands. Oh. Scroll up. Okay. Ascending is your start of the first. Yeah. That was a Libra in a past life too? So, Elle, who were you talking about when you said it means she possibly lost mother at early age and negative father relationship? Because that would be me. Scroll up. My midheaven is Cancer, yes. There seems to be a pattern of single parents in my lineage. My oldest son keeps telling me, "You need to clear all this stuff for me and my kids," and it's like, what's wrong with you taking some responsibility and clearing some of this stuff too? And my mom, yeah, like I said, my mom died when I was 11, and then my dad was not a nice person. And I was very outgoing and popular and everything until my mom died. But my dad was so negative that I withdrew from the world. Yeah, that attitude sucks, teardrops and roses. You know, both my husbands said, "Oh, it's just a girl." And it's interesting with the first husband now, the girl is the one that takes care of him, and he says that he wouldn't be able to make it without her. So, lessons learned there. And second husband kind of said the same thing, "Oh, girls ain't shit," and then now he's reaching out to her all the time. Hugs, teardrops. Hugs, Casey. Yeah. My sister's birthday would have been yesterday. My oldest sister. Hi, Darlene. How you doing tonight, hon? We're kind of talking about astrology, hon. Natural nurturers. I'd like to know the part of my chart that talked about, I don't know, never felt like I belonged anywhere and always done my own thing. But you know what, teardrops, that might have been a blessing in disguise for your dad not to be involved in your life, you know? Sometimes it's the universe protecting you. Austin, we've been talking astrology. Elle was just wishing for you to come back. Oh, hugs to you too, darling. Elle had to get off and get back on. So we were talking about, okay, talking about astrology. Yeah, my dad was a real piece of work. But then again, they make soul contracts with us to do that kind of stuff for us to learn lessons, you know? They act out the parts for us. Yeah. 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 But you know, he's still with you all the time, hun. He's just the death card transformed from one state to another. He's still around. Exactly. But it still creates lessons for us to learn, hun. That's the thing. It's not so much him answering it. It's that he's creating the lessons that we contracted to learn. Because we do choose to experience this stuff before we come in, you know? February 11th, he was February 7th. My oldest sister was January 28th. My middle sister was July 7th. And my mom died on July 7th, on her birthday. Austin, what can you tell us about progressed planets? Yes, and tacos sound good. A little carne asada, tacos, street tacos with the cilantro and the onions and some awesome salsa or some barbacoa with cilantro and onion and salsa. Yeah, I'm hungry too. Ever since she talked about the brisket, they are the grown parts of yourself. Okay. I'm getting ready to transit. I know. I haven't ate since about what time? I ate about 2:30. So I'm getting ready to transit from, where is this? Mars. I'm getting ready to transit from the 6th house into the 7th house. And also from, where's Mercury? From the 2nd house to the 3rd house. So there are going to be some major shifts in my life then. What are you doing? Why are you so restless? Come on, lay down. Come and lay down. I'm not going anywhere. Come and lay down, baby. Oh, you're so funny. My Tinky Bell. My Tinky Bell. Because it's all part of the learning experience. I have issues with that too. My mom died of cancer. My sister had diabetes all her life, and it was kind of funny. The body is a miraculous thing. Okay. One of her chambers of her heart was dead, so her body grew a vein bypassing that chamber of her heart. They have no idea how many years she lived like that. And my sister had kidney disease. And she died a horrible death. It wasn't from the kidneys. It's all soul growth. It took me a long time to wrap my mind around that too. Your father had a kidney transplant? Oh. Yeah. Sometimes we make soul contracts to come in and experience that also. On the other side, it's different. Okay? We're taught things here that make things right, wrong, good, bad. Yeah. And but sometimes we make contracts in order to experience that kind of stuff for soul growth. Doesn't make it's all about lessons, hon. It's all about lessons. Austin's here, Elle. Yeah. Every possibility is played out in different dimensions. My one of my grandsons and granddaughters' grandmother on the other side was murdered. And he's my grandson carries so much anger over that, it's crazy. Sometimes things like that are contracted. Sometimes things are karmic stuff. Okay, so we were talking about midheaven. So what are you going to eat now, Elle? We were talking about midheaven. We were talking about houses. We were talking about progressed planets. What else were we talking about, Elle? Oh, ice cream. You're funny. And North Node. I have North Node in Cancer.
Come here. Come here.
She goes, no, you're not picking me up.
Come here.
Don't snort at me.
Come here.
No, because you're going to pick me up. Austin, you should be saving enough money up to buy your own house rather than rent an apartment, hon. The rates are cheap enough right now that you would, yeah. Yeah, I'd be interested in knowing how you see mediumship too. I hope Tiffany's having fun because she was supposed to meet with her potential this weekend. I'm hoping she's having fun. XO, how you doing, hon? Oh, you poor dog, you're not starving to death. She's giving me the evil eye. Yeah, missing Tiffany. This would be the second Friday in the row that she hasn't been here. She was so guilty last week. I told her, Tiffany, you were out doing some things that you needed to do. Don't worry about it. And this weekend she's meeting with potential. Oh, thank you, XO. Keep telling you, Elle, we need to meet up here in Parker and go to the Hickory House. Look up Hickory House. Aquarius in the 12th, you bring an innovative approach to your spirituality. What if you don't want to show Aquarius in anything? I don't have Aquarius in anything. And I don't have anything in my 9th house either. I think I have Jupiter in the 12th too. No, I have Jupiter in the... I have Jupiter in the 10th. Jupiter and Uranus. Nothing in the 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, or 5th house. Nothing in the 3rd house. Nothing in the 12th house. Inward growth and expansion. Now, Casey was saying she had a return this week. Where is it? I can't find it. A revisiting, yeah. Mars return. Yeah. You're okay. Come here. No, you're not going to guilt me. Where's your toy? Go get your toy for me. Mars is conjunct with your Venus. So if I look at my transits, what does it say? I got some stuff going on. Be interesting to see what the spirituality is on Tiffany. That girl has jumped leaps and bounds. So, Austin, where would health problems show up in a chart? I want to see what I'm getting out of this. 6th house. What do I have in my 6th house right now? The moon and the transit is Neptune. Neptune in 6th house is uncertain and chaotic. You may feel nervous or guilty. You can't keep everything straight. You struggle with organization and want more out of life than routine. House of service, everyday chores, and health. May feel helpless at times when it comes to the daily meal of life. Find it hard to deal with practical matters. Some people with Neptune here could live in a habitually untidy and disorganized space. That's happening right now. Feel swamped by details, work, and health. That's definitely what's going on. I'm struggling to get things done around here. Struggling to do anything at this point. That makes a lot of sense. And it's in a transit right now. It's in a transit with what? Where is it? I just saw it. It's not in a transit. What's it doing? Ugh. I'm just, yeah. Teardrops and Roses and I were talking about it we're both sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I'm so restless. I'm so bored. And I just don't have the energy to go anywhere or do anything. And I've been struggling to get my kitchen together. I can keep the rest of the house up because it's just the kitchen. That time of night. Poor Elle, I keep thinking about her brisket now. Mars in conjuncture Venus. Yeah. I don't know how you read those. I don't show conjunctions. I just pulled up natal progressions and transits. So what I know I asked you this earlier, but I can't remember that far back. Where do we when you're gonna meet somebody in a relationship, what house, what planet shows up in what house? I'm sure Austin's been doing this several lifetimes. That's the placement you were curious about. Yeah. We all want to know what planet's going to show up in which house when you're going to meet somebody. Seventh house. I know. Is it too late to order from somewhere else, hon? Okay, so seventh house. The only thing I have in the seventh house right now is Chiron, and that's on a that's on a transit. So what planets do you need in the seventh house to have somebody come in, Austin? I was born with 5 planets in the first house. Two in the second house, 3 in fourth, 2 in 10th, 1 in 11th. You want Venus in the 7th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, guys, I'm trying to figure this out. 7th house from Libra.
Text message. Text message.
Stalker. Yeah. Oh, come on. Where is it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my 7th house is Aries. So I need Aries in Venus. Or Venus in Aries. Venus in Aries. February, oh, that was 2020. I was going to say, oh my God. When will Venus be in Aries again? 2021. Venus has been in Capricorn since November 5th, 2020. Will stay there until March 6th, 2021. Which is good news for you, Aries, as the potential abundance of Venus will be gracing your area of career and general life direction. So Venus will go into Aries. I don't know. I'm just getting too tired. I'll have to look at it later. Right now I have Venus square Neptune. What does that mean? Yeah. But Austin was saying to look for Venus in the 7th house. The only thing that's in the 7th house right now is Chiron. Where is Venus? So Venus is in the 4th house right now. Tomorrow my moon opposes the moon. What does that mean? May cause confusion connections. How does the moon oppose the moon? Tomorrow we go into Mercury retrograde. Deeper, more powerful. Should quickly become aware how strongly your emotional state affects other people. While this will raise your level of conscious awareness, it can cause problems in your relationships, especially those of an intimate nature. Oh, well, I don't have to worry about that. There's nobody. Wow. Well, I don't want to bring David on tomorrow. I end up strangling him. Block out the collective emotions. Oh. So, Elle, make sure that you put out there that you're going to allow all your contracts and your legal deals to come in with ease. Wow. So override all those opposing energies, hon. Yeah. Come here. Lay over here. You don't have to sit on the cold floor. Come on. Lay down. Crazy dog. Yes. So when do you see the lawyer, hon? So we could all send some positive energy your way. We'll send some collective consciousness for things to be positive, to work your way. Yes. It's in a fixed air sign. Austin. So can you look for L to see how her legal contracts will be? What date do you see the lawyer, hon? Ah, so focus on the positive, because your 9 of Cups is what you're putting out into the universe. Yeah, what date, hon? So that's funny, because I just had a visualization of tacking on a little tail of good luck onto L. So it's following her around all over the place. That's funny. I don't have my cards handy. Sounds positive though, Al. It might be that it may be that Mercury retrograde is more positive for you than it is other people. Does it seem like your contracts usually come out pretty good for you during Mercury retrograde? And it's funny because I listened to Morning Invest about all the political stuff that's going on. And the first day that we went into the Mercury retrograde shadow, he had major computer problems. He goes, it's not even Mercury retrograde yet. And I looked it up and I said, no, but it's the first day of the shadow period. So it affects different people different ways. Astrology is fascinating. I wish I was younger and had more time to be able to study it. That and I keep saying I'm going to study the numerology because, because you can use it with the astrology readings. So again, I allow myself to get through these money issues with ease and in my favor. and put it in a suitcase and throw it into the violet flame and see if you could transmute some of it, hon. Yes, we're all sending hugs. I'm tacking a little tail of nothing but good luck. Maybe a tail of like upside down horseshoes to you. Yes. I am now allowing myself to be abundant and prosperous with ease. Make sure you put that ease in there so you could transform some of the lessons and stuff. So anything that comes in, any lessons that come in or anything come in easier. I think we're going to have to wrap it up here pretty quick. I'm getting... Okay. So you're funny that you said that, Casey, because I was talking to somebody. Yeah. I was talking to somebody about transmuting energy. Remember how I told you I took the homeopathy and transmuted it to you? Okay. Oh, where is it? Okay. I wrote it up earlier because I was kind of talking about it. So, okay. So what I did is I put the medium here. Okay. So maybe write your name here and then write Elle's name here if she'll give you her true name. Okay. And you could write manifestation skills or manifestation powers and see if it helps, hon. Okay, good. So do those two little circles with the lines in between, and on the line in between write manifestations. I can't even talk anymore. I'm so tired. Manifestation skills. Write her name and write your name in there. Okay? You can put a little arrow in there going from you to her also. Yes. You guys are all awesome. You guys are all awesome. So one of the things I say, Elle, is I have much more than enough to spend, spare, share, save, and assist. That kind of covers a lot of the bases. So try that, Casey, and see if that helps any. And we'll all do that. We'll all send some positive energy. Everything is just energy. That's the thing. You know, because somebody was talking earlier, when we first came on, we were talking about this. So somebody told me they have high iron in their blood. She goes, I wish there was some way I could send it to you. And I said, it's all energy. That's why I wrote up the two little circles with the line in between. I said, put the names in there and send it out. It's all energy. And she goes, that's true. And she's a shaman too. You guys are all awesome. All of you. And I know we still need to meet on the Shields, Austin. And I apologize we didn't get together last weekend. It's just, every day's an up and down thing. I'm going to try to get us together either tomorrow or Sunday. Yes, it can be transferred and transmuted. That's like, I don't know if it's a Greg Braden book or if it's the biology of belief or molecules of emotions, or maybe it's just the quantum physics, period. They took a piece of DNA, split it in half, and made a 12-mile long tunnel. They cut the DNA in half and put a piece at each end of this tunnel. And whatever they did to one simultaneously happened to the other one. Okay. So there's an intelligence, there's a communication in there. So there's no reason that we shouldn't all be able to send some positive energy to L. Lost it before 6. And that'll be good for Snow Queen too, and teardrops. Okay, teardrops, there's no reason that you can't put your intent out there on this next new moon to do the shield if you want to do it. Because it doesn't have to be January to December, okay? So put your intent out to the universe that you're going to do a manifestation shield. There's no reason that you can't still do this. We do not have to do it from January to December, okay? Elle and Snow Queen and Tiffany all got gifts, their first gifts. You'll just be a month behind, but that's okay. Everybody will be here to talk about their experiences and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to make. Yeah, we can read the Solar Plex book. So let us know so we can all look at our chart so we can all hear. Let us know when you're going to do that, Austin. Oh, yes. You're feisty tonight, huh? You're going to wag your tail at me too and look sad? Oh, my goodness. Oh, choices, decisions, possibilities. So, do you want to start doing the Solar Plex book on Friday nights, Elle? We could talk about it on Friday nights, or we could schedule another night if you want. Okay. Yeah. I need to finish up the first one. Making notes. Oh my goodness. You're feisty as hell tonight. Come here. Somebody says she's hungry. See, I didn't want you to pick me up. Oh, look at the puppy. Tinky. Tinky Bell. Tinky Bell. Oh my goodness. Mom, you're not paying enough attention to me. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so funny. I didn't want to come near you because I knew you'd pick me up. Oh, yes. Stay down. You're not starving. Yeah. So if anybody wants to go ahead and order that book, Ella and I both have it. And I'm so happy that you're finding some benefit in that dark side of the light chasers, hon. Yeah. Yeah, she thinks she's starving to death. She wants to eat by 9:30 every night. Ella's awesome. She's like Casey. She's a mover and shaker. Cool. Which book did you buy, Casey? Did you buy the dark side? You bought the dark side of the light chasers once already. Did you buy that one or did you buy the chakra one? Everybody needs your wonderful contribution, Elle. See, Teardrops had to, the chakra one. Yeah. Teardrops had to go in and order the audio of the dark side of the light chasers. Yeah. I'm glad we can share books and stuff. Yeah. We have our own little metaphysical book club, too. You read along with the audio. That's how a lot of kids learn how to read. I remember one of my friends talking about she had got the years and years ago, she bought the little cassettes. Yeah. She bought the little cassettes with the little book, the read along ones. By the time one of the boys was 3, he knew how to read books. She didn't know. She was shocked because he sent him to preschool and he was already reading. Just remember, Austin, that when people backstab you like that, okay, that's a reflection of who they are, not who you are, hon. We've only had, we've only had one moderator on here that kind of got a little crazy. And I think what she does is she just goes from reader to reader until she ticks off people. She even got in a fight with that moderator. Even got in a fight with Tyler's tarot. Well, we all send you love, Austin. We all send you love. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The only person that I've really had any drama with was the one that started with S. And she was just coming in and sucking everybody dry. Oh, Elle, you're such a contribution energetically in intelligence and love-wise and everything. Yeah. You're all a contribution. Yeah. Yeah, I had a video pop up where they were talking about Leon and his girlfriend. I said, oh my God, I'm not even going to watch that stuff. I'm not going to contribute to any of that. That was crazy. And like I said, that's a reflection of who they are, not a reflection of you. Somebody that's throwing out that judgment and that hate, you know, it's crazy. You don't want to buy into that energy. Yeah. Did he stop the Lions Den? Girl, I haven't been watching anything. I haven't been watching anybody. I was watching Cesar Millan videos earlier, though. I just needed something light, and he talks about changing the attitude of dogs. You've got to relax. They're going to reflect who you are, Yeah. I would love to be able to take a 2-week trip through the country and go meet everybody. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, because I looked at Austin's channel last week and he was like up almost 200 people from when I was on with him. There's a lot of videos for Caesar on YouTube, hun. And the main thing is, though, you need to relax. They're reflecting what you're going through. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, ladies and Austin, I think maybe we're going to wrap it up for tonight because I'm super, super, super tired. Yeah. Yeah. I think we all need to call it a night, Casey. Yeah, those are pretty labels. I like the colors. I like the way it fits in with the gold. That's awesome. Love you. Love you too, Casey. Okay, everybody have a good night, okay? Have an awesome weekend. And everybody take care of. And we'll all start sending some good luck to Elle, Mars, and Gemini. Love you, all of you too. So everybody have a good one. If you need anything, you can always message me, okay? Everybody have a good night and namaste.